and emotionally to sail around the world alone? And how do you prepare for that kind of solitude when those moments of doubt, loneliness, when you're in the middle of the ocean?
Well, so Doug, it's all about that mental component. If you can overcome the mental challenge, you can overcome the physical challenge and the emotional challenge. And so you've got to really want something and want something really badly. I wanted that boat. I was willing to take the risks. I was willing to work hard. I took a high-risk job as a commercial diver to earn the money. And when I realized that I could not buy the boat, when I realized that nobody would sponsor me, I chose to begin building that boat. And a lot of people talk about, I'm going to build something that they say, when I have the money, versus when I began building that boat, I had enough to start, but not enough to finish. And that is where that self-belief comes in. You've got to start somewhere. And so you make that commitment. And every aspect of one's life becomes about fulfilling those commitments, one step at a time. So it was learn to sail, learn to become a good racing sailor, then build that boat. And it was not easy. And my boat was nicknamed by the Cape Times, the major newspaper of the region. It was nicknamed the floating coffin because people didn't believe.
The floating coffin?
Yes. They headline, front page headline, Peterson sails floating coffin. And the irony of it all today, one of my school friends now owns that newspaper. One of the same people who was also put under limitation of apartheid, of you're not going to be good enough. He now owns the very newspaper, and someday he and I will do that front page story over of, yes, that floating coffin that carried me, propelled me to the heights of where I am today. And so people will try to put you down. People will try to set a ceiling on their expectations or their disbelief in your ability or their fear of your success. But internally, you have to overcome these things. So you constantly, like an athlete, you constantly